Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. So today I want to take a quick look at E8 funding. I've not covered them for a while, because they've been establishing themselves really well as one of the top tier of the prop firms, and have now just released a new product to the market, which again is actually quite a big shift and different from what the other prop firms are doing. Now what we have seen over the past few months is the rise of the single phase or single stage pass, and obviously a lot of these are now doing with unlimited time, which is obviously starting to prove quite popular. But what E8 have now done is actually added a 3-phase challenge, and by doing that they've actually reduced the cost down significantly for people wanting to get onto this actual product. Now we're all really familiar with 2 phases. Typically you have to get between 8 and 10% in phase 1, 5-6% in phase 2, and after that you get funded, and after a successful 1 month of trading then you can take your profit split, take the money and go and enjoy yourselves. Now what E8 have done have actually added a 3rd phase, so effectively you have to repeat the 2nd phase and get another 5% in the 3rd bit to actually then be able to go on and get funding. Now for a lot of people that will probably seem like an endless task, always going through it and potentially not be able to pass phase 1, phase 2, and then if you can't do that then why pass phase 3? But for a lot of traders out there who have really good strategies and able to get some very good returns quite quickly, then they'll be able to go through, get the 8% in phase 1, 5% in phase 2, and just go back and just repeat that again and get funded. I think the biggest thing here is we're seeing a reduction in the cost of entry. So if you look at the $100,000 challenge, which is comparable across most prop firms, they all seem to have that one. Typically the cost is around about $499 to somewhere close to $600, depending on what prop firm you choose to go with. Now with E8 funding, they've now brought that down to $358 if you want to add on that 3rd phase of the challenge. So I think we're all aware now that the majority of prop firms make their money by people failing challenges, and this again could be seen as another way to entice people in with a lower price to hopefully get them to actually fail the challenge down the line. And obviously you've now got 3 attempts to fail because you've got to do it 3 times. But for me, I think if you are quite a consistent trader, slow and steady, willing to take some retakes as you go through the actual process, then it shouldn't be that much of a difficulty to pass all the way through. Now, also we're aware that a lot of traders actually fail in month 1 of being funded. So this one just builds up that consistency again to prove that you haven't just done it once by passing phase 1 at the high percentage, got lucky in phase 2, to get lucky 3 times and pass all through these to get funded. That should make the trade themselves a lot more consistent and therefore able to take better profits when they actually get funded down the line and be consistent down months 2, 3, 4, 6 and to have a very successful career as a prop trader. So I think it's actually quite novel, quite interesting. It'd be good to see if any other prop firms decide to do this model. I don't think many will be jumping on the bandwagon because they're very successful what they have now. But again, it's good to see another option coming to the market where people who actually don't have as much money to get into some of the other prop firm challenges, I say at the higher prices, can do this one and have belief and confidence in their own ability to actually pass and get a much reduced rate, although you would get it refunded anyway. So if you were able to afford the other one, you could do it a bit quicker. But again, it's just nice to have an option out there for all the traders. So I hope you enjoyed my quick update on what E8 funding are doing, and I'll keep an eye on them in the future, see what else they can provide. Thanks for watching, cheers!